14 years after CSI Miami ended, shocking scandals, vanished careers, tragic struggles, and unexpected lives changed the cast forever. From Horatio Caine to Khandi Alexander, where are they now in 2026? And who disappeared completely? David Caruso was born on January 7, 1956. He portrayed Lieutenant Horatio Caine, the calm yet emotionally burdened leader whose icy stare and dramatic sunglasses moments helped turn CSI Miami into one of the defining crime dramas of the 2000s. When the series premiered in 2002, Caruso was already viewed by many in Hollywood as a fallen star after his controversial departure from NYPD Blue years earlier. Yet Horatio Caine gave him an extraordinary comeback. Unlike traditional detectives, Horatio carried pain, silently treating every crime scene like a personal burden he alone needed to solve. Across 232 episodes, viewers watched him endure betrayal, corruption, and devastating personal losses without abandoning his moral code. That quiet, emotional control became the soul of the series. After the show ended in 2012, Caruso surprised fans by almost completely disappearing from Hollywood. By 2026, at 70 years old, he remains one of television's most private former stars, choosing silence and personal peace over continued fame. Ironically, the man who spent years confronting darkness on screen ultimately walked away from the spotlight entirely himself. Khandi Alexander was born on September 4, 1957. She portrayed Dr. Alex Woods, the compassionate medical examiner, whose empathy gave CSI Miami much of its emotional soul. While many crime dramas focused mainly on violence and forensic spectacle, Alex constantly reminded viewers that every victim had once been loved by someone, that humanity made her unforgettable. When the series began in 2002, Khandi was already respected as both an actress and dancer, but Alex Woods became one of the defining performances of her career. Across 145 episodes, she played Alex almost like a guardian angel, surrounded by death, speaking softly to victims and challenging Horatio emotionally whenever justice alone did not feel enough. Her warmth balanced the darker tone of the series perfectly. Off-screen, Khandi avoided scandals and fiercely protected her private life for decades. After leaving the show in 2009, she earned critical praise in series like Treme and Scandal. By 2026, at nearly 69 years old, she remains admired for her dignity and longevity. Adam Rodriguez was born on April 2, 1975. He played Eric Delco, the charismatic underwater recovery specialist whose loyalty, emotional struggles, and romance with Khandi Alexander became one of the defining storylines of CSI Miami. When Adam joined the cast in 2002 at only 27 years old, Eric initially seemed like the confident young investigator with charm and natural instincts. But over time, the character became far more complex. Delco struggled with injuries, addiction issues, memory loss, and the emotional pressure of constantly facing death. His relationship with Khandi evolved slowly from flirtation into one of television's most beloved long-running romances because audiences truly believed the characters healed each other emotionally. Adam Rodriguez brought warmth and vulnerability to the role, preventing Eric from becoming another generic detective. After the series ended, Adam successfully moved into projects like Magic Mike Empire and Criminal Minds. By 2026, at 51 years old, he remains respected for balancing career success with a stable personal life away from Hollywood chaos. Eva LaRue was born on December 27, 1966. She played Natalia Boavista, the intelligent DNA analyst whose painful past and emotional resilience slowly transformed her into one of the most layered characters on CSI Miami. Joining the cast in 2005 during the show's peak popularity, Natalia immediately stood out because beneath her beauty and professionalism was a woman carrying emotional scars from abuse, betrayal, and fear, unlike characters written as either completely strong or completely broken. Natalia felt painfully human because she existed somewhere in between. Ava LaRue portrayed emotional vulnerability without sacrificing the character's dignity, which helped audiences connect deeply with her. Across 153 episodes, Natalia gradually evolved from an outsider into one of the emotional pillars of the team. Off-screen, Ava experienced public heartbreak, multiple marriages, and the pressures of balancing motherhood with Hollywood life. Yet she continued acting steadily after the series ended. By 2026, at 59 years old, Eva represents resilience more than glamour, proving survival is about continuing forward despite emotional scars. Rex Linn was born on November 13, 1956. He portrayed Detective Frank Tripp, the old-school cop whose sarcasm, grit, and street instincts grounded CSI Miami whenever the series became overly dramatic or stylized. Introduced in 2003, Frank quickly became essential because he felt authentic in a world increasingly dominated by glamorous forensic technology. While Horatio delivered emotional speeches and younger investigators relied on science, Frank represented the weary detective who had survived decades of violence long before the CSI unit existed. Rex Linn gave the character humor, rough charm, and emotional honesty that audiences trusted immediately. Across 187 episodes, Frank became the dependable presence viewers could always count on. Off-screen, Rex spent decades building one of Hollywood's most respected careers as a character actor, appearing in countless films and television series. By 2026, at 69 years old, many younger fans also recognize him for his relationship with country music legend Reba McEntire. Their romance resonated deeply because it proved happiness, and companionship can still arrive later in life after difficult years. Sophia Milos was born on September 27, 1969. She played Yelena Salas, the emotionally complicated woman whose history with Horatio Caine created some of the most heartbreaking moments in CSI Miami. Introduced in 2003, Yelena represented far more than a romantic interest. She symbolized the peaceful life Horatio could never truly have because violence and tragedy constantly surrounded him. Sophia Milos brought elegance, restraint, and quiet sadness to the role, making Yelena unforgettable. Despite appearing in fewer episodes than many cast members, their chemistry felt tragic rather than romanticized, which gave the relationship unusual maturity for a network crime drama. Every scene between them carried years of guilt, grief, and unfinished emotions beneath the surface. Before joining CSI Miami, Sophia had already appeared in projects like The Sopranos, proving her ability to command attention subtly rather than dramatically. By 2026, at 57 years old, Sophia remains one of the franchise's most mysterious figures, maintaining extraordinary privacy while continuing selective acting work away from major Hollywood attention. Jonathan Togo was born on August 25, 1977. He portrayed Ryan Wolf, the ambitious young investigator who joined CSI Miami in 2004 and slowly evolved from an insecure rookie into one of the team's most dependable members. Ryan stood apart immediately because he was visibly flawed. He doubted himself, struggled with authority, made mistakes, and constantly tried proving he belonged beside more experienced investigators. That vulnerability helped audiences connect deeply with him, especially younger viewers facing their own insecurities. Jonathan Togo played Ryan with nervous intensity that gradually matured into quiet confidence over 182 episodes. Unlike Horatio, Ryan never appeared emotionally invincible. He represented an ordinary person trying to survive extraordinary pressure. Storylines involving gambling addiction, trauma, and self-worth gave the character unusual emotional realism for a procedural drama. After the series ended, Jonathan never aggressively pursued major superstardom. Following his divorce from actress Diora Baird in 2016, he reportedly focused more heavily on fatherhood and private life. By 2026, at 48 years old, he continues acting selectively while staying away from constant Hollywood attention. Boti Bliss was born on October 23, 1975. She played DNA technician Maxine Valera, the intelligent lab specialist whose calm personality and reliability helped make CSI Miami feel like a real family rather than simply a group of investigators solving crimes. Introduced in 2003, Maxine often remained in the background compared to the show's more dramatic characters, yet longtime fans understood how important she truly was. In many ways, Valera represented the overlooked professionals who keep investigations functioning, while others receive recognition. Boti Bliss brought warmth, subtle humor, and sincerity to the role, creating a character audiences trusted instantly. Across 76 episodes, Maxine became part of the emotional stability of the series because she remained dependable during some of its darkest moments. Off-screen, Boti's life followed a quieter path than several of her co-stars. After marrying film editor Blair Hayes in 2010, she gradually stepped away from major Hollywood productions to focus more heavily on personal happiness and family life. By 2026, at 50 years old, she remains largely outside the entertainment spotlight. Emily Procter was born on October 8, 1968. She played Khandi Alexander, the brilliant ballistics expert whose southern charm and emotional intelligence made her one of the most beloved characters on CSI Miami. From the very beginning in 2002, Khandi brought warmth into a world filled with violence and death. She could analyze bullets with scientific precision while still showing empathy toward victims and their families. Emily Procter gave the role elegance and quiet strength, turning Khandi into far more than just another television detective. Her slow-burning romance with Eric Delco became one of the emotional anchors of the series because audiences believed these two damaged people genuinely made each other stronger. Across all 232 episodes, Khandi remained the heart of the team. After the series ended, Emily gradually stepped away from Hollywood and focused on family life philanthropy and interior design. By 2026, at 58 years old, she rarely appears on screen anymore. Khandi spent years solving crimes with logic and compassion. But Emily Procter's real legacy may be showing audiences that walking away from fame can sometimes be the happiest ending of all. Rory Cochrane was born on February 28, 1972. He played Tim Speedle, the sharp but rebellious investigator whose shocking death became one of the most unforgettable moments in CSI Miami history. Introduced in 2002, Speed immediately stood out because he felt rougher and more unpredictable than the rest of the team. Rory Cochrane gave the character cynicism, humor, and realism that made him deeply relatable. But behind Speed's sarcasm was a man slowly burning himself out emotionally. His sudden death in Season 3 devastated audiences because it shattered the illusion that anyone on the show was truly safe. In many ways, Speed represented the cost of constantly living around violence. After leaving CSI Miami, Rory avoided mainstream celebrity culture and focused on respected film roles in projects like Argo and Black Mass. By 2026, at 54 years old, he remains one of Hollywood's most private actors. Tim Speedle was the investigator who pushed himself too hard until the job finally consumed him. And for many longtime viewers, his tragic ending still feels like one of television's harshest lessons about burnout and mortality. Alana de la Garza was born on June 18, 1976. She played Marisol Delco, the gentle and tragic woman whose relationship with Horatio Caine revealed the emotional side hidden beneath his cold exterior. Introduced in 2005, Marisol quickly became one of the series' most heartbreaking characters because she represented hope inside Horatio's otherwise lonely life. Her battle with illness and eventual death devastated viewers and permanently changed Horatio emotionally. Alana brought grace and vulnerability to the role, making Marisol feel sincere rather than overly dramatic. Even with only 18 episodes, she left a lasting impact, because audiences saw how deeply Horatio loved her. After CSI Miami, Alana built one of the strongest television careers among the cast, appearing in Law and Order FBI and several major dramas. By 2026, at 50 years old, she remains respected for her professionalism and consistency in Hollywood. Marisol's story reminded viewers that even the strongest people cannot protect everyone they love forever. Sometimes grief becomes the price of finally allowing yourself to be emotionally vulnerable. Omar Benson Miller was born on October 7, 1978. He played Walter Simmons, the witty and confident CSI investigator who joined the team during the later years of the series. Introduced in 2009, Walter brought fresh energy and humor at a time when the show needed new life. Unlike some earlier characters shaped heavily by trauma, Walter often balanced intelligence with charisma and optimism. Omar Benson Miller made him instantly likable because he felt natural and approachable, even inside dangerous situations. Though he joined late, Walter still became memorable because he represented a younger generation stepping into a changing world of forensic science. After CSI Miami ended, Omar successfully transitioned into major television projects like Ballers and The Unicorn, becoming one of Hollywood's most dependable character actors. By 2026, at 48 years old, he continues working steadily while maintaining extraordinary privacy about his personal life. Walter Simmons often reminded the team not to lose their humanity while chasing evidence, and Omar's quiet career longevity proves that consistency sometimes matters far more than chasing fame. Kim Delaney was born on November 29, 1961. She played Lieutenant Megan Donner, Horatio Caine's original partner during the first season of CSI Miami. Kim entered the show already famous from NYPD Blue, carrying the reputation of a serious, dramatic actress capable of portraying emotionally wounded characters. Megan was written as a detective struggling with grief after losing her husband, which gave the series a darker emotional foundation during its early episodes. Unlike later seasons filled with flashy visuals and dramatic one-liners, Megan represented raw emotional realism. But her time on the show ended quickly after only 10 episodes, and many fans still wonder what CSI Miami might have become if she had stayed longer. Off-screen, Kim's personal struggles and career instability often overshadowed her talent throughout the years. Yet her performances always revealed emotional depth few television actors could match. By 2026, at 64 years old, Kim remains a complicated but respected figure in television history. Megan Donner was a character drowning in grief while trying to continue working, and sadly, that emotional exhaustion often mirrored the harsh realities many actors face behind Hollywood's glamorous illusion. Eddie Cibrian was born on June 16, 1973. He played Jesse Cardoza, the investigator, whose arrival in 2009 added confidence and experience to the CSI Miami team. Jesse appeared during the show's later years, but Eddie Cibrian's natural screen presence made the character memorable immediately. Calm under pressure and fiercely loyal, Jesse carried the kind of quiet professionalism that reminded audiences of classic television detectives from earlier decades. But while his character investigated crime on screen, Eddie's real life exploded into tabloid scandal off-screen after his highly publicized affair with singer Leanne Rimes. The controversy dominated celebrity headlines for years and nearly overshadowed his acting career entirely. Yet despite enormous public criticism, Eddie and Leanne remained together long after many expected the relationship to fail. By 2026, at 53 years old, Eddie continues acting steadily while living with the reality that fame often blurs the line between private mistakes and public entertainment. Jesse Cardoza died tragically on the series, but Eddie Cibrian's real story became proof that surviving scandal sometimes requires enduring years of judgment from the entire world. Christian Clemenson was born on March 17, 1958. He played Dr. Tom Lohman, the eccentric medical examiner who replaced Alex Woods during the final seasons of CSI Miami. Joining an established cast in 2009 was never going to be easy, especially replacing a beloved character. But Christian brought intelligence and subtle humor that helped Tom stand apart rather than feel like a copy. His awkward personality and unusual mannerisms gave the later seasons a different emotional rhythm. Before joining CSI Miami, Christian had already earned acclaim for Boston Legal, where he proved his ability to portray emotionally fragile but brilliant characters. By 2026, at 68 years old, he remains one of those actors respected deeply inside the industry, even if casual audiences rarely know his name immediately. Tom Lohman often appeared uncomfortable socially, yet completely focused when helping victims receive justice. That quiet dedication mirrored Christian Clemenson's own career, never flashy. Never obsessed with celebrity, but consistently valuable in every project he touched. Megalyn Echikunwoke was born on May 28, 1983. She played Tara Price, the ambitious young CSI, whose brief time on the series still left a strong impression on viewers. Introduced in 2008, Tara represented intelligence mixed with insecurity, a woman trying to prove herself inside a high-pressure environment dominated by larger personalities. Megalyn gave the character emotional vulnerability that made her feel realistic rather than perfect. Tara's struggles with addiction and professional pressure reflected a darker truth hidden beneath many crime dramas. Constant exposure to trauma can slowly destroy people emotionally. Even though she appeared in only 23 episodes, Tara's downfall became one of the show's more tragic cautionary stories. After leaving CSI Miami, Megalyn continued working steadily in television through series like Arrow and Almost Family, while avoiding major Hollywood controversy. By 2026, at 43 years old, she remains respected for her versatility and resilience. Tara Price desperately wanted to succeed, but slowly lost control under pressure, reminding audiences how easily ambition can become self-destruction when people ignore their emotional limits. If CSI Miami was part of your life, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories behind television's greatest legends. More than flashy crimes and sunglasses one-liners, the series revealed characters carrying heartbreak, loyalty, sacrifice, and hidden pain beneath the action. Some stars found peace. Others vanished from fame, but their legacy still lives on decades later. In the end, CSI Miami reminded viewers that even heroes fight battles nobody else can see.